We need a new generation of river advocates to speak for the river, to have a voice for the river, to prevent further degradation to the river. Once these kids get on the river and they see how beautiful it is, hopefully they'll want to protect it.
All my life I've loved hunting and fishing and being on the river. It's like doing it every day. I have noticed that if we get an inch of rain, the river goes up 1.5 feet. And seems like it's getting dirtier and dirtier. You can never, you know, you fish with a chartreuse jig, bright green, and it gets an inch below the water and you can't see it anymore. So something's wrong with that. I think most importantly, just to get people out here and to see it. It's right in our backyard, and 80% of the people don't know what's there. It's amazing when you get off the road and on the river that you're so secluded, yet you're 1.5 miles from town. It's just fun to be in something bigger than you are, more important than you are.
This is our boundary waters, the place we have to recreate. And one of the neatest things is to show kids that there's adventure right in their backyard.
Boy, you just get a rush going through the rapids, the water spraying in your face, and you can just learn to appreciate the river right there.
Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Be out on the yellow mat.
During the C.U.R.E. observation trip this spring, we gathered the foreign exchange students from around the area to give them an experience of what so many people in this area never experience. They were excited. I mean, they finished up and they realized what we eventually learned to realize, that it's something cool in this area. That evening, we had the bonfire surrounded by teepees, and we had storytellers from around the area giving local history, local tales. Boy, it was great. It was just a beautiful setting, and you feel transported for a moment. It brings your appreciation up to another level, and you're just surrounded by people who are caring about the same cause as you, and you know, you leave feeling inspired.
So many people just drive over the river and don't even pay attention to it, but if you actually get on the river and come down the river, you really understand what it's all about and see how gorgeous it is.
Every time you go around a different bend in the river, you know, there's always something new to see, and there's always different animals, and you always hear different sounds.
Oh, I don't know. I love it out here. It's so peaceful and tranquil. When we've been canoeing, a lot of times we just don't paddle at all. We just drift and watch everything and listen. I hope someday that this river can be more like the Boundary Waters. I think it'd be a lot of fun. I definitely want to help the river and help get more people involved, getting out here, enjoying themselves. Maybe try to clean it up a little bit.
I think that C.U.R.E, one of the most important things is that we actually take time to listen to what young people have to say about where they live. I think I was 16, and people actually listened to what I was saying, and I felt really empowered by the group of people that were there. And no matter where I'm at, I can always think back to when I first started working with people in C.U.R.E, because that's where I really learned that it's all about communication and working together for a common vision.
You need organizations like C.U.R.E to show you these things, that this area does have an amazing history that's really interesting, and people are interested in learning about this. And we have a fantastic natural resource with the rivers and the creeks, and it's real beauty here. And being on the C.U.R.E board has taught me more about what I can do as an individual, and inspires me to let other people know about what we have in this area.
One person starts everything, and if you really want to do something, I think it's important that you take action on it. I grew up on a farm, and my family has seen the struggles of farmers, and my dad was a dairy farmer. He also became aware of environmental issues, and Throughout my life, he's embedded values in us about protecting the environment. When I was on the C.U.R.E board, we would discuss how the legislature is involved and how, as activists, we can change practices to help preserve the Minnesota River Valley and all the nature around it.
C.U.R.E, it's so encouraging to be part of that because we're beginning to take action and spreading that action and connecting people. I see C.U.R.E doing that. One of the ways that I think C.U.R.E is so effective and so necessary, especially now, is how it continues to build and link. I think that's where it's going to grow.
To become involved in the community's energies is a place where you start drinking of the hope of everybody. And I don't think I could hope alone. So it just seems to me that this whole movement out here to restore the life waters of C.U.R.E is such a moment of ultimate hope.
When I speak about hope, the way I find myself using that word a lot is when I speak of young people. And I see young people and they have their little babies with them. They're putting that right into their whole parenting. They are the ones that are going to be our hope.